is NBC 5 News.
Despite many businesses cutting back or closing down, a large retail and restaurant development will soon be breaking ground in southeast Fort Worth. That center is expected to provide a turnaround for an area of the city that has struggled for years. NBC 5's Melissa Newton has our story.
We're the last frontier.
Cleveland Harris has lived in southeast Fort Worth all of his life.
Been deprived by 40 to 60 years.
It's a community in desperate need.
This is an area of our city that for 40 years has had very little retail, if any.
$70 million leaves this community on an annual basis at least because there's no place to shop in the area.
But now the city hopes a new development going in on this large empty lot will re-energize the southeast side, where some businesses have even shut down.
For services in that area has been the biggest need that's there. Grocery, pharmacies, restaurants, soft goods, sporting goods, banking, you name it, it's total lack in that area.
Renaissance Square, as the project is called, will go in at Berry, just south of Highway 287, providing those much-needed services for those living in both the older homes nearby and this new residential development.
What retailers are looking for are not necessarily the growth areas, because we've seen the growth slow down, but what we call infill, where you're coming back into an area where there's already an established population.
While the developer hopes this project will be a profitable investment, he admits there's some risk given the current economic situation.
We're betting on the future.
And residents here have high hopes for that gamble.
This economic development will bring a change of atmosphere and change of lives.
In Fort Worth, Melissa Newton, NBC 5.
That development is expected to be complete in the year 2012, and the city of Fort Worth will provide part of the funding for the project, given the developer meets certain requirements and terms.